big news.
Humongous news.
Giant man size. I was contacted by someone at CBSI. They saw our video. They said that they wanted to actually do a podcast about their top 10 hot list that they release monthly because they're going to start doing it weekly because the comic book industry is exploding. The speculation market is hotter than it's ever been. And they saw our video and said, you know what? You're already doing it. So why don't you guys do it and we'll give you the CBSI stamp of approval. So this is the first video with that stamp of approval.
Yes, we are now officially making videos for the CBSI people, and we are working hand in hand with them to be able to release them simultaneously. The hot list is going to be coming out on Fridays, and we are going to be making sure that our videos come out on Fridays so you get the most up-to-date hot 10 list for what the books you should be looking for.
Most of the time they post them Friday, Saturday. We are doing this simultaneously.
Yeah, we're going to make sure you get this information first.
Which means that you have to hit that subscribe button because we will be the first podcast to release content about this list weekly. Whoa.
Get on the speculation train. Come and ride it with Russ and Tom. Hitting off this list right now at number 10, we got a great Mighty Morphin Power Ranger one. Tom, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
I am a huge Power Rangers fan.
Awesome.
I grew up, my name's Tom. I went by Tommy all my childhood.
Sure.
All right. I had that dagger. All right. So this San Diego Comic-Con Virgin variant features Kimberly with her bow, looking awesome.
Yeah.
I actually used to have the Kimberly action figure, you know, with the belt.
Yeah.
And you click the belt, the head flips. I had the whole set. I must have been 5 years old.
Okay.
And that Kimberly action figure was the first thing that someone ever stole from me. It was incomplete. And then I'm still incomplete because of that. So screw that guy. This Virgin cover is already going between $50 and $60 right now.
Wow, that is crazy.
Hot book. Hit us up with number 9.
So number 9, we have a Batman number 50. It's the Michael Turner Virgin variant. There was only 1,000 of these. Michael Turner is an amazing artist, passed away about 10 years ago. And it's great that we're still able to look at his stunning art. Poison Ivy's a great character. And I know people are a little bit mad at Tom King and DC about the
People are
whole
pissed, man.
Batman 50 thing. DC even came out and is making it returnable for the people who
I
bought the
heard
regular
that.
covers.
That's legit. They're going to offer full returns
so
to
we can send returns back if we're not, so that's a good thing. But I don't think people are going to be returning a book like this.
Yeah,
right now, we're seeing this book selling between $75 and $100, and Michael Turner's art is not going down anytime soon because they're not making any more of it.
Number 8, Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man number 307 by Mr. Scotty Young. Every convention, I swear, he's on this list.
Oh, yeah,
There's
absolutely.
almost always a Scotty Young variant.
There is, and remember, this is a retailer-only variant.
Going for $50 already.
Go figure. That's what happens.
You put Spidey on that cover, you draw him like a baby.
Yeah, totally. Scotty Young's going to make it happen. Coming in at number 7, we have Transformers Unicron number 1. This is the Alex Milne SDCC black and white cover variant. It's another one of these retailer variants that was only available at the Diamond Luncheon. And in the last Transformers movie, they kind of changed the Unicron story. So I want to see where they go with this. It should be a popular book, but these Transformers fans are rabid, and anything that's got a little bit more rarity to it, you're going to see these spiking. So a fantastic black and white cover and super, super scarce.
$50 already. That's nuts. I also like what they notate here. They put, remember that Transformer collectors will pay good money for hard to find books. What a true statement.
Definitely.
Moving on to number 6, X-23, number 1, Sia-Un, San Diego Comic-Con variant. I probably said that wrong and I apologize if I did. But this is a cool cover. This is another one of the retail lunch variants.
So this one is going in the $150 range. Tom and I already talked a little bit about other San Diego Comic-Con variants last week. This is one that's even scarcer, and it's selling for $150.
Now, you can only get this at the retailer lunch that happens at the convention. This is private for the retailers.
Right. The retailer luncheon actually was going on at San Diego this weekend, and we had a couple friends that were down there, Kenrick and Johnny, who are doing the Spoiler Country on iTunes and Stitcher. You should check them out. I was texting Kenrick asking, hey, did you get this X-23 variant?
Yeah, it just made the list. Did we get
just
some?
made the list. He was flying back and said, I don't know. When we got to the luncheon, there were people running around taking comics off of chairs and out of bags. So there were retailers going around stealing other retailers' variants at the luncheon. It's cutthroat. So I hope if you have a shop near you They got one and they weren't doing the stealing.
I've seen it happen.
It does happen.
I've been to multiple conventions where that's happened.
Yeah, and there are a lot of dealers out there who give bad names to dealers, and that's why we're trying to be some of the good ones, you know?
Hey.
Absolutely, it's good. Coming in at number 5, we have Cosmic Ghost Rider number 1, J. Scott Campbell, San Diego Comic-Con variant, numbered out of 1,000. This is beautiful.
Is this actually numbered, though?
It is numbered on the COA in the bag. I've seen one out of the bag and it's not numbered, but I do like the idea of numbering these things because at least that way you know that there's only 1,000 made. Amazing Spider-Man number 400, the Ant made. There is a white variant that on the back that says 1 of 10,000. We've seen other comic books that have been numbered before, but I do like this. I think numbering them does get a little bit of provenance to how many are in there.
I'm seeing a lot of artists starting to, when they sign a book, the first one that they do, they'll put a number 1. So it's like, this is the first book I signed at San Diego Comic-Con. I've actually seen a couple people, and it inflates the price on those as well.
Definitely. I actually know a couple Magic card artists who do the exact same thing. They will number what number they do the card, so you kind of know whether it's an earlier signature or a later signature. So yes, it was numbered on the COA, not numbered on the book, but the price of the Cosmic Ghost Rider J. Scott Campbell is going between $75 and $80.
Love it.
Yep, absolutely. Number 4, we have 52 Week 11. This is first appearance of Kane, who's getting her own TV show. We have Batwoman, who's going to get introduced into the Arrowverse. This book is selling for $25 to $30 right now. It's probably a good place to get into, but I can tell you the toughest part about this book, most people who bought these, it was part of a weekly series. There were 52 of them. When I get a collection in, you have all 52.
Yep.
So you're not going to find people breaking these sets. You're going to have to end up buying the whole set for the one book, and that's 52 books just to get the one key.
Yeah, I think there's a booster gold, Death of Booster Golds in
Oh,
that
yeah,
run.
there's some minor keys
some
in
cool
there.
ones in there,
So it
but-
would be it's a fantastic read. It's great
that
picking
too.
up.
That's also important.
It's worth picking up. It's a good read, but understand you're probably going to have to buy a whole set to get her first appearance.
Oh, I want to add something to this list as well, because if we're seeing Kane Spike here, I want to give a shout out to Detective Comics 854 to 863. This is when she went from this series, the 52-week series, to Detective Comics. She was actually the lead of the title throughout this run. And this is actually her origin story. You find out she gets kidnapped when she was a kid, her sister gets kidnapped, and her mother, and they all get killed, except for her. So you kind of get this like nice origin story, and it's an affordable little run, all under $10 a piece. So keep an eye out for those issues. Moving on to number 3, Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, number 120.
Yep.
Now this is the first appearance as Batgirl of Cassandra Cain.
Cassandra Cain in costume as Batgirl, yes.
And this book is actually going for right around that $30 mark. It's creeping up because we do have confirmed a Birds of Prey movie.
So excited.
Heck, about time.
Yeah, it's
about damn time.
Yep, absolutely. Number 2, we have Cable number 159, which is the J. Anceletta 1 in 25 variant. Again, relative scarcity. Not a lot of people are buying 25 copies of Cable anymore. Probably more than half of my box customers have dropped off of the series. We like Cable, but since it wasn't as big in the Deadpool movie, the series is kind of... So a 1 in 25 variant. Cool looking cover. It's generally selling in the $75 to $80 range, but since it's an ensemble book, maybe not as much long-term potential there because there's just a lot of people on that cover.
It's fun that they mentioned that multiple character variant covers don't typically land with the public. I think of my favorite one, Avengers 71, First Invaders. Got that Black Panther middle shot. Captain America's over on his side. You got Vision and Human Torch on the other side. Like they're all doing something. That's a good
Sometimes you
cover.
can make that work. Sometimes it does. This is one that may not hit long-term.
Who is that? Sal Buscema.
Yeah.
Yep. Coming in at number 1, Batman 567. This is the first appearance of Cassandra Cain. So obviously Birds of Prey has made an impression in the comic book community. This book is going for as high as $75 to $100, $300 for 9/8.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Well, and this also kind of falls into the same category as Batman Adventures 12 because it's a book that was read and loved and a lot of kids were reading at this point in time. So high grade copy is going to be super high sought after.
I'm going to go ahead and throw out a couple other minor keys for Cassandra Cain. These ones could be up and coming because they're actually pretty affordable, like really affordable. And they're not even on the CGC label for these being the minor keys that they are. So a lot of people don't know. I'm Batman Incorporated number 6. This is a Grant Morrison run.
Sure.
Awesome run. She joins the team. She takes up Tim Drake's offer to join the team, and she dons a new costume. And she actually changes her name to Black Bat. So this is the first appearance of Black Bat in a book that's like $4. And then we're going to go one more further because in modern books, she's actually known as Orphan. And she debuts that name in Batman Eternal number 26, another really affordable key. So some minor keys you can add to your hunt list that you can pull out of your long box. They may be spiking. This list is hot. Yeah. These comics are hot.
Yep.
And we do appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching, and remember to geek responsibly.
And if you want to see more top 10 lists, we're going to be doing this weekly. So hit that subscribe button. Enough said. Thank you so much, CBSI. We are super pumped to do this, to have an opportunity to provide such value to the comic book community. We look forward to doing a lot more work with you guys.